The gut, the second brain, caregiver stress, commonly experienced. Let's put them together. Caregiver stress and gut health. The gut is gaining more and more attention, as you know, in science, medicine, and the media than ever before. An incredible amount of new and exciting information is being provided by researchers on a regular basis, and some experts are now saying that the gut is our second brain and is involved in numerous physical, emotional, and even neurodegenerative disorders. I am on a tear with this topic. I've got book after book after book after book all over the place, article after article. There also exists a very powerful connection between emotions like stress, anger, sadness, and frustration and the gut. This led me to think about the many emotions experienced by the professional caregiver and the family caregiver and their gut health, quite frankly. So caring for mom. I was a caregiver too for 16 years. My mother, Mary Collins, lived with my wife and I naturally became her caregiver. Driving her to appointments, the grocery store, and many other outings became just a normal part of every single day. Making sure she took her medications, her supplements, ate a healthy diet, got some exercise, and stayed active were all a part of my daily routine, and I don't regret a single minute of it. There were many times, though, that I experienced sadness and stress and some frustration, but I also realized as a gerontologist, although I was a son first before gerontologist, that these were normal emotions. Anyone would experience them, and anyone particularly taking care of a senior, a parent, watching them decline, so on and so forth. So I had some issues related to gastrointestinal health that pretty much seemed to come out of nowhere. And if I knew now what I did not know then, I would have taken better care of my gut. Certainly much better than I did. So let's talk about the science behind stress and the gut for a little bit. This is where things get really, really interesting and quite complicated. When the brain realizes that there's some type of threat due to an emergency, to stress, or a very strong emotional reaction, it activates the stress program, which directs our body, including the gastrointestinal tract, to respond. Signaling molecules then jump into action, including endorphins, our body's natural painkillers, by the way, dopamine, which activates desire and motivation, oxytocin, which is also called the love hormone, and corticotropin-releasing factors, or CRF for short. So when the brain's stress program is activated, this CRF increases dramatically. The hypothalamus then kicks in and is the main production area of the brain, by the way, for CRF. The release of CRF, corticotropin releasing factors, is then followed by activation of the adrenal gland, which starts pumping out cortisol. Am I confusing you? Because I'm getting confused too. This is how complicated but fascinating it is. The amygdala is then triggered as CRF is released from the hypothalamus, which triggers anxiety and fear. This stimulates the GI tract to empty its contents. It is therefore important not to eat big meals when you're under stress. Most people would have never put these two parts together, the brain and the gut, the brain stress and GI disturbances. Some of us, particularly caregivers, might engage in stress eating, which only is going to make this matter worse. The entire brain-gut reaction to stress can last hours, and sometimes in severe cases, it can last years. It's amazing that our thoughts, our memories, and even anticipation of the future can powerfully influence how our brain and our gut work together. Sometimes they can produce very uncomfortable and painful results. Wow. Take care of your gut. I'm Dr. Jim. Watch your stress levels. Watch what you eat. Seek out foods that are gut friendly. And just take care of yourself by taking care of your gut. See you soon.